Hey guys, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Sunday. It's Lazy Sunday. Ricky and I are just being really low-key today. You'll see if Ricky comes in here, you'll see he's just as hot mess as I am. We went to the grocery store this morning and we have just been resting on the couch watching some movies. I got in some steps because my step goal is a commitment. I got half my goal done, so I think I have a little over 5,000. Oh, I got 5,300 steps. I still got 10,000 goal to meet. So after dinner, when it starts to cool down, I'll go back outside. But before that, we're getting ready to cook. We're really splurging today. We are grilling out some steaks, and we're going to make a garlic blue cheese crumble to go over the steaks, and we're going to make some spicy pepper jack Brussels sprouts. We're celebrating because I earned a trip, or qualified to go on a trip to the Bahamas on a cruise, and I've never been on a cruise before, so I'm super excited about that. So thank you to all of my friends who allowed me to help you this weekend, because I was able to qualify for a trip because I love helping people and I get rewarded for doing so. All right, guys, if you have not got your 4th of July purchase in yet for your ketones, those ketones that you guys know I love for fat loss, energy, and focus, our 4th of July sale is still happening, but it ends tonight. It ends tonight at midnight Central. So I want to make sure I help everyone get in their orders before you run out of time. We've got some amazing seasonal flavors, but really I want to talk about these Brussels sprouts. If you guys want the 4th of July sale, just put July in the comments and I'll send you some information. Just put July in the comments if you want the 4th of July sale information. But guys, we're making these Brussels sprouts. I would love to know if you love Brussels sprouts. If you do, give me some hearts. And if this sounds good, like a spicy Brussels sprout, if that sounds good, give me some hearts and share this video. Where are you guys watching from? We're using fresh Brussels sprouts, and what I did was wash them and then just cut them in half. And we're gonna make this mix to go inside or over the Brussels sprouts, and then we're gonna put them on a baking sheet. I've got my oven on 350. Now you can air fry these, and you also can grill them. You can actually put these in a pouch. Probably would be really good to put them in I can't even talk, an aluminum foil pouch, and put them on the grill with the steaks. That would be good. But we're just gonna keep it simple and put them in the oven. So my oven will be on 350 when I'm ready. The first thing you want to do is cut and wash your Brussels sprouts. I used a pound of Brussels sprouts, and me and Ricky will tear these up. If we have any left, that's great. It'll be some leftovers for later in the week, but if we don't, that's all right too. All right, now you want to use a small onion to a pound of Brussels sprouts. You really can use as much or as little as you like, but I do like to chop them up really fine. I love the onions in this recipe. It's a spicy pepper jack Brussels sprout, guys. So if this sounds good, give me some hearts and share this video. If you love Brussels sprouts, you got to give me some hearts. I love Brussels sprouts, and there's so many amazing ways to eat them. A lot of people say they don't like Brussels sprouts, but I truly believe it's just because you haven't cooked them right. Or you haven't had the best recipe that's made them delicious for you. So if you like a little spice, you will definitely love this recipe. So I've got a small onion that we just chopped up in here. I probably should just use it all. I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and just use it all because I don't want to waste this onion. If I didn't cut it all, I could have used it later. This week we're making some caramelized onion meatloafs. Yes, we're doing some caramelized onion meatloafs later in the week, so I could have used some of this onion then. All right, let me just cut this up really fine. We're going to use a small onion to a pound of fresh Brussels sprouts. We washed them. We cut them in half. We're going to put some salt and pepper in here for taste. But the first ingredient is your really fine diced onion. That's going to be good. We've got ribeyes we're going to throw on the grill in just a little bit. We're going to eat kind of early so we can just enjoy movies and enjoy a late afternoon walk. All right, next we're going to use some garlic. Now you can use as much or as little as you want to. You can use garlic powder if you want to, just for seasoning. But I'm going to use some fresh minced garlic. And I've got about, three or four minced garlics. You can do more or less, completely up to you. I love garlic. So we're going to put that right inside the bowl with the Brussels sprouts. Guys, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in the comments. So we've got our garlic, we've got our onion. It already smells good. All right, we've got 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So 4 tablespoons of melted butter we're going to throw right in there too. And we're going to do 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, or if you have olive oil, that'll work too. This is going to help it from cooking in the pan. And we've got another ingredient. We've got some parsley. I love these little fresh pouches. Let me wipe my hands off. Got some oil in my hand. I love these little fresh pouches because they are awesome. You can get them in the produce section. You start them off with fresh, just like a fresh herb that you're going to cut up yourself. They start off super fresh. Smells awesome. But they have a little top. You can just put the top, put it in your refrigerator, and continue using them until they dry, and then you can use them as a dry herb. I love them. We're going to do a teaspoon of fresh parsley. Oh, yeah. You can also add some fresh parsley to the top when they're finished. And then we want to add some salt and pepper to taste. I'm using Redmond's real salt because I love it. Finally remembered to buy some because I've been out for a little while. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly? I would love to know what you're doing for dinner. All right, salt and pepper to taste. Now we're fixing to get our hands dirty. So we've got our Brussels sprout. We've got a small onion chopped. We've got anywhere from 4 to 6 cloves of garlic. We got 1 teaspoon of fresh parsley, salt and pepper to taste, and a fourth cup or 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So the other ingredient you can add to this to make it a little more spicy is just a kick of red pepper flakes. I love spicy Brussels sprouts, so we're gonna add a kick of this too. Oh yes, that's gonna be really hot. We're gonna mix all of this up. Our hands are gonna get dirty. And guys, all we're gonna do is move this over to a baking sheet. And we're gonna cook these on 350 for about 20 minutes or so. When those Brussels sprouts start to get soft, you can put a fork through them. When they're soft, we're gonna pull them out, and we're going to shred a little bit of block of pepper jack cheese. So we're gonna put the pepper jack cheese over the top of them after they've softened and let that cheese melt. And guys, you've got an awesome spicy Brussels sprout recipe. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna check and see if you have any questions for me real quick, if you wanna put them in the comments. Now you can put some extra garlic powder on these if you want to. I personally don't think it's necessary, but you definitely can. Y'all know I love garlic, so I mean, more the merrier. But these onions, the oil, the seasoning, it's gonna make all of this taste absolutely amazing. And then of course the Brussels sprouts. You also can leave the red pepper flakes out if you don't want them extra spicy, because the pepper jack cheese is what's gonna create some spice at the end. Doesn't that look good? All right, let me wash my hands and we'll see if you guys have questions for me in the comments. I'm actually gonna start the real minute if you're okay with it. Let me show you the main dish. I'm so excited. We love steak, and I normally only eat steak out for a treat, but look at these big old bad ribeyes. They look so good, don't they? With my ribeyes, I just put a little bit of the Allegra seasoning, just a little tiny bit of the Allegra. I put onion powder, garlic powder, and we're gonna make us a topping tonight. So I'm gonna take this garlic and herb butter. We're gonna get it a little soft. I'm not gonna melt it so solid, but I'm gonna get it a little soft. And then we're going to mix in some blue cheese crumbles with it, and we're gonna make this a garlic blue cheese butter. So after I kind of get this soft and mix in the blue cheese, I'll put it back in the refrigerator to kind of harden up. And then when our steaks are done, we're gonna put that butter over the steak. So isn't that gonna be delicious? That was Ricky's idea. Thank you, Ricky. But look at these beautiful things. I love ribeyes. What is your favorite steak? This is gonna be an easy dinner and a special dinner for me and Ricky. We kind of locked the doors and decided we were just gonna chill out today all by ourselves instead of opening the pool for everyone today. We didn't even go outside other than to get my steps in. I can assure you these are definitely gonna be good. Oh yes, they are. Do you guys have any questions for me? Thank you, June. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the recipes. This recipe is going to be in the post as soon as I finish this live video. You'll see the recipe blog in the post. Joy says, sounds delicious. Where do you get the red salt? Redmond's Real Salt, I usually order online. There is one store in our town that carries it, but I just hardly ever go there. So I ordered mine online. It's Redmond's Real Salt. Oh yes, Bonnie's making G. Hughes barbecue meatballs. Ooh, and a green salad. That sounds so good. Betty's making a squash and onion casserole. Yum. Dolly said she loves Brussels sprouts. Hey Debbie, looks delicious. You lost me with the blue cheese. Felicia, you don't have to put the blue cheese in there. We're just going to. We love blue cheese. You could just do a regular garlic butter or leave the butter off. Yes, ribeye steaks. Everyone likes ribeye steaks. We love blue cheese, Debbie said. All right, guys, I know you're going to love this recipe because we've used it so many times over the last 5 years. We love this spicy Brussels sprouts, and Brussels sprouts are delicious. There are so many amazing recipes, but in my blog, when I finish this video, it'll take you straight to this one, but you can go to the menu bar and you can look through and see all kinds of amazing recipes that I really enjoy. The only thing that goes in my blog are recipes that we have tried that we actually enjoy. We cook all the time, or we keep them on some type of rotation. So I only put it in there if I know I'm going to cook it more than one time. Otherwise, I might try something and then never put it in the recipe blog. This week in my grocery haul, you'll see there's 2 new recipes. I believe there's only 2 recipes this week that I've got in my grocery haul. And if we like them, they'll go into the blog. If we don't, then I play with it a little more and make it to where I really enjoy it, and then I'll add it to the blog. So the blog is there for you guys to enjoy the same foods that we enjoy. I hope you really do take advantage of it. We love the way we eat because we just keep things super simple, very low carb, and we just go about our business. So I love to live flexible without having to stress about food, without having to keep macros. Like, I don't use an app. We literally just look at carb counts. Now, Brussels sprouts are on the higher end of a low carb vegetable. So, I wouldn't eat the whole pound by myself. But Brussels sprouts are on the higher end. That doesn't mean you can't have them. We just need to know that asparagus has much less carbs than a Brussels sprout. So guys, it's so easy. Just Google how many net carbs are in a half a cup of Brussels sprouts. There you go. And then you can look and see what you put in here. We did add some onion. So I used a small onion. If you want to measure it, go ahead. But honestly, just Google how many net carbs are in a 4th cup of onion or a half a cup of onion. You'll add that to this dish. So it's really easy to kind of keep track of your carbs, but we keep it super simple. So normally a protein, low carb vegetables, cooked in healthy fat. So if I did not want to add any carbs to this dish, simply I would wash, cut the Brussels sprouts in half, put them on a baking sheet face down, heavily drizzle with avocado oil, salt and pepper, roast amazing. And you don't have to add anything else. But this one we are adding onion, and we're adding pepper jack cheese. And I can't remember how much my pepper jack cheese has. Let me look. Let's see. So let's see, my pepper jack cheese has 1 carb for 1 ounce, and there's 8 ounces in this. So that's 8 carbs. So 8 carbs for this whole block. Now, we're not going to use this whole block. We're just going to shave some off the top of our Brussels sprouts. So really, you can say, if you want to guess high or estimate high, you can say 2 extra carbs for the pepper jack cheese. So counting your carbs is really, really simple, especially if you keep your meals simple, which is what I highly recommend if you're just getting started. Guys, if you are new here and you want some simple getting started tips, put getting started in the comments. And then definitely don't miss out on the 4th of July sale. Guys, if you're looking for those drinks that I love for fat loss, energy, and focus, and you haven't seen it yet, put July in the comments and I'll be glad to send you that information. They're amazing, they taste delicious, and they work. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here and get busy. I hope you have a good one. Bye.